society has the invisible current. Every society has invisible currents flowing just beneath the surface. We call them subcultures. They are worlds within our world, with their own languages, laws, and gravity. They often form in the quiet spaces, where people feel disconnected or misunderstood, offering a sense of identity to those who feel they have none. To understand the pull of these currents, you can't just study them from the shore. You have to understand the story of someone who was swept away. This is the story of my son, Leo. Before the current took hold, Leo was anchored in his own world. He was a quiet boy of 16 who spoke through the charcoal sketches in his notebooks and the scuffed-up deck of his skateboard. His laughter was rare but loud, and he was, I thought, securely tethered to our family. He was just Leo, a boy figuring out the edges of his own map. The current changed when he met Ryder. Ryder was new at the skate park, all easy confidence and sharp-edged smiles. He saw the artist in Leo and praised his drawings, and for a lonely kid, that attention was a powerful tide. I noticed the small shifts first. New words crept into Leo's vocabulary, his jeans hung differently, and the music seeping from under his door changed its beat. He was learning a new way to be, a lesson taught not in a classroom but through the powerful influence of a new friend. Soon, Leo's life was scheduled around Ryder and his group. Their rituals were simple but binding. Late nights on rooftops overlooking the sleeping city, sharing earbuds to listen to the same song, a shared and knowing silence. They had their own language, a shorthand of nods and inside jokes that built a wall between their world and mine. They were a tribe, and Leo, for the first time, felt like he truly belonged to something. My personal testimony came on a Tuesday, tucked inside a hollowed-out book on his shelf. It wasn't the drugs themselves that shocked me most. It was the realization that they were a part of the culture he had joined. Like a password, using was the price of admission. Social learning theory calls it peer influence, but for a parent, it feels like watching your child willingly step into a dangerous undertow, convinced it's the only way to swim with his friends. The subculture had its own definition of success. It wasn't about grades or curfews. It was about navigating their secret world. The shared risk created a powerful bond, a sense of us against them, that made them feel strong. This identity, forged in secrecy and shared experience, was more tangible and immediate than any future I could promise him. It was his world, with its own distinct norms, and he was proud to be a citizen. When I tried to pull him out of the current, he fought me. "You don't get it," he'd say, and he was right. I didn't. I saw danger. He saw loyalty. I saw addiction. He saw community. Our conversation was a battle between two different cultures, two different languages. The boy I knew was still in there, but he was speaking from the other side of a deep divide. In my quiet, desperate moments, I began to think critically. Why was the pull of that world stronger than the pull of his home? The subculture offered him immediate acceptance, an escape from the pressures of a world where he felt invisible. It filled a void. I realized that the allure of these groups isn't just about rebellion. It's about a deep human need for connection that, for some reason, the mainstream world was failing to provide for him. My new idea is this. We cannot fight a current by simply yelling at the person caught in it. We have to build lighthouses. We must create stronger support systems within our families and communities, places where belonging isn't conditional, and where kids can feel seen and valued for who they are. We need to offer a more compelling, more loving current for them to join, one that pulls them towards safety, not away from it. Understanding drug subcultures requires both a sociological lens and a personal one. They are complex systems born from human need. My son's journey isn't over, but we are learning to talk again, to bridge the divide. By seeing the person caught in the current, instead of just the behavior, we can finally begin to offer a hand to guide them out of the depths and back toward the shore.
Thank you for watching Invisible Current. Please subscribe for more videos and like the video I make comments below.